Look now, you may be on TV.
Oh no!
Talk to us. Hello. Hi.
Oh, I remember talking to you my first year when I was bald. Yeah. I'm 27 years old and I was diagnosed with invasive ductal breast cancer on January the 28th of this year. I've had a mastectomy and I've gone through 6 rounds of chemotherapy, but I'm going to be fine. I'm going to survive because the research and the drugs that are available to me have benefited me and have saved my life. However, it's been a terrible journey, and I do this walk and I hope that others will do this walk so that someone like me, someone like your daughter, your mother, your sister, your friend never ever has to go through this, because it's a terrible, terrible thing. I would implore you to take part in this weekend, which makes all of us feel as though we're doing something to the cause, and we'll be forever grateful.
The weekend to end women's cancer is a 2-day walking event.
That's for everyone who has been involved in the cancer journey and everybody who would like to join in.
I can imagine the beginning of the walk being a really joyous occasion.
A time to share and a time to look to the future.
The weekend to end women's cancer!
It's going to be the most amazing event.
You know, I'm united with, I hope, thousands of people raising money for the most important thing, to take care of us, to take care of the families, to take care of the sick. You know, looking at the sky, enjoying the air, all that fabulous stuff that, you know, comes with walking in this big wide world that I have had the gift to have back after cancer.
Don't be intimidated by the distance.
Of course you can walk that far. If I can do it,
You can walk that far. You can do it one step at a time.
Come and do it with me. 6 months ago, I couldn't even walk up a flight of stairs because of treatment. I'll be there.
It's not like it's going to be a hard thing to do. It's not a race. It's not who's there in the fastest time. And you'll be surrounded by such great people who'll be urging you on, inspiring you as you go.
You know, I don't have to be a victim to this cancer. I can actually do something. I can stand up and try and make a difference.
People will know that this walk is happening within the neighbourhoods of Melbourne, and they're going to come out and cheer everyone on.
The hard part is just deciding to do it. And once you sign up, it's easy from then on in.
you know, you do have to train to walk 60 kilometers.
Training's fun. You go for a walk. What could be hard about that?
How do you train for that, Mama?
You just have to build up to it. You have to make sure that you have good walking shoes and that you don't try to do like 25 kilometers in one day. You just have to work up to it and you have to stretch.
We actually do a lot of team walks, which is good. That helps.
Don't buy new socks or anything new and exciting because it's pretty to wear for the walk. If you're going to wear it for the walk, train in it.
And absolutely stay hydrated. Drinking lots of water was the key.
Fundraising is the crucial part of all of this.
Just remember, you're not doing that to ask for money for yourself. It's for a really good cause, and it's for something that you really believe in.
Unfortunately, 1 in 2 Australians is going to be diagnosed with cancer. Everybody has been touched by cancer. I'm sure if you share your story and share with them why you're doing this, they'll be more than happy to reach into their pockets.
We raised $2,000 in 2 weeks. Like, it happens like that.
Absolutely amazing. It's been seamless. I think that everyone can do it.
I did a bit of a chocolate drive and a lot of emails and calling on families and friends, obviously.
We will have a walker coach who can give us tips on how to fundraise.
And the website is phenomenal. Like, each participant designs their own personal webpage with lots of help from
the organisers if you need it.
You get to the 2,000 and everyone's like, well, aren't you stopping? You've hit your $2,000 mark. And I'm like, why? If I can raise more, why would I stop at 2,000?
I ended up with over $2,500.
As a team, we raised over $8,000.
Mr. Pink brought in a total of $12,000 all on his own.
I raised over $29,000.
Tons of support, $110,000 this year.
You need to go beyond the embarrassment of asking for money and you know, get out there and raise money because it's crucial for us to take care of people with cancer.
The good thing about the event is that you really just need to turn up.
So well supported, every step of the way.
All the pit stops is what makes it easier for everybody to actually get success.
There's going to be a lot of support along the way, drinks and food.
There's medical support for anyone that needs it.
Fantastic. We're thoroughly impressed with the way we've been looked after.
The walk wouldn't happen without our yellow shirts, our crew members.
They're up at 4 o'clock in the morning. They're out there before we're even thinking about getting out of bed.
These people have given up 2 days of their life to help us, to support our cause. They believe in it just as much as we do.
You guys are amazing! Thank you, walkers!
There'll be a camp that will be set up for all the participants.
A tent city, like a small town that's been delivered overnight.
It's a lovely tent that holds 2 people, and all they're here.
I haven't had a housewarming party. In fact, I haven't even cleaned up from the move-in, so I apologize.
Everything's fully provided for.
Nice hot meal.
There'll be massage therapists there, which sounds really quite nice.
Showers were absolutely wonderful. It was luxury camping. Yeah, it was everything they made it out to be, and more.
I think people will be really happy to get up the next day and do the return walk.
And then if there's a hot breakfast, you have to have a hot breakfast.
When we're walking the route, I can imagine feeling part of a group of people and a real sense of togetherness and of achieving something together.
The kind of research that we do at Peter Mac is considered translational research, and what that means is it sits at that interface between understanding the biology and why things happen to actually making a difference.
I think that's quite rare, where you can be treated and somehow see the research as to why you're being treated going on in the same building. I think that's awesome.
We're home to some of the brightest and best researchers, both lab and clinical researchers. Peter Mac really is at the forefront. We're world-renowned for the work that we do, and it's all in the name of the benefit of our patients. We're the only public hospital in Australia solely dedicated to the disease of cancer. And right within Peter Mac, we have over 400 researchers.
Without research, we won't have a cure for anything. Research really is at the pinnacle. It's where it all starts. The research is the basis that underpins all the drugs, all the cures that we have out there, and it is so important.
There is a limited amount of funding available from the government, and we have to go beyond that.
If we have access to more funds, we can do more, and we could do it also much more quickly rather than having to wait for small pockets of grant money.
The weekend to end women's cancers is absolutely essential to move things forward.
It makes a huge difference. Every dollar that we raise makes a difference, and it will go directly to support women.
It's amazing the number of people that really want to help with these kind of problems, really want to see outcomes improve from cancer, and they'll be out there cheering on the street.
We love what we do, but actually we love what we do only if it makes a difference to people.
There'll be a lot of celebrations at the end as the walkers come through and are welcomed home by family and friends.
We did it! Yay!
Awesome! We did such a good thing today.
And for those of you who have no belief that this event will make any difference, let me tell you, I am living proof that new treatments and research does make a difference.
There's an overall culture that I really like at Peter Mac that I've really felt in that people listen to you, and I think that's an attitude that I would like to see more of, but certainly it's something that I've found Peter Mac does really well.
Knowing that the community rallies around you and feels that you're worth giving time and energy and training to is a huge motivator.
There are so many mothers, sisters, grandmothers, friends, and if they were here walking with me, I'm going to cry. I'm sure they would say, just keep going, keep going.
You never really expect that she'll lose the fight. You know, there's always the hope. And Tori was so optimistic, you know, even the last time when she was in the hospital, you know, this was just going to be a short visit. She just needed to regroup and she'd be back at it. So none of us was prepared. This is the 10th year she's been gone. So it actually, walking is good. It helped. I hope she knows. Makes me feel like I'm doing something. I don't want it to happen to somebody else's sister.
So you're here because your daughter is battling cancer.
Yes. It's Leanne. It's Leanne. It's a really emotional day.
You're in the fight now, are you?
Yeah, my cancer metastasized in June, but I'd already planned to walk this before I knew that. Look at this. One step at a time. Look at this. That's beautiful, baby.
Where do you find the strength?
From my family and my friends.
You've got some good friends here.
I've got some amazing friends and family here.
This is my weekend to have strength and hope and faith that we're going to find a cure one day.
This event will make a huge difference to so many people, to so many women.
You know, think about daughters, sisters, the young women that are still coming up behind us. This will make a huge difference to them. That research, the money for that research will make a huge difference to them.
I've been a sick person for so long that it will remind me of who I really am. And apart from all that, it's going to tell me that, you know, I can make a difference and that I can make a difference for people that are going to be in the same spot as I was a year ago. And that's a great thing.